What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? Let's see who's here. Vanillix, Fire Master, Derpy Dog, Ryan Palmer, Nicole Fisher, Mike F. Welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing today? How have y'all's Tuesdays been? Losing track of the days of the week already. Guys, hopefully today is the day, first off, for the Shinies. Hopefully something will shine for us today. It's been too long. We've been in a bit of a drought on the channel. But direct tomorrow morning. Hype. So freaking hype for this Pokemon Direct happening today. Pokemon Direct. I know what's going on. What's going on, everyone? But yeah, no, I'm so excited. It seems like that countdown to Pokemon Day was kind of true. We'll see. We'll see if it fully goes through and if we get the region tomorrow or what's coming tomorrow. People seem to now be thinking it's going to be starters. That would be crazy. Guys, I'm so hyped. I'm so excited for it. You're doing good, plus we got the Switch. Awesome, Mike. Congrats, dude. Congrats, you're here. So glad to have you, Ryan. So glad to have you. It's been a while, man. It has been a while for sure. Glad to hear you're not busy right now. Glad you can stop by. Love having you here. Love having everyone here. Just breeding a Japanese Torchic you got in Wonder Trade. Awesome. That's a great use for Wonder Trade right there. Getting Pokemon you can do some Masuda method with. Awesome, Fire Master. Best of luck. Hopefully you can get a shiny out of that with your increased odds there. But guys, no, I'm just so excited for the Direct happening. Been the second session of school usually free most of the time. Yeah. So yeah, like during what am I trying to say? Yeah, from like August to December, he's pretty busy with stuff, but Vanillix is here most of the time. But yeah, I'm so excited. I get a Deerling from Italy. Nice, getting all these international Pokemon. Like a true global trainer right there. No Twitter or any social media. Can you make a vid about what happens? That was actually what I was getting to. That is the plan. So tonight/tomorrow morning before the Direct, just depending on where you are in the world, I'm going to be uploading This Week in Pokemon. The series that's finally actually gonna hit a Wednesday deadline for the first time in literally the existence of the series, which is like a month now. Yeah, so This Week in Pokemon will go up tonight/tomorrow. I have to record it and edit it. That takes about 4 to 5 hours to completion, plus having to go grocery shopping and go to clubs and stuff in between. It's probably gonna be really late at night for America, but it'll be Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday for pretty much everyone when I upload it. So it'll be going up early. Then the Direct's going to happen. I'm waking up to watch that live. Then I am going to just be recording that. I'm going to be recording like something about it, depending on what the content is. I can't say exactly what I'll record because I don't know exactly what it's going to be about. But yeah, no, there is the plan to have some coverage on this Direct, like ready for viewing by end of day tomorrow, because I'm so excited for this. So excited. College is so much work, and have a job now so you can live. Yeah, mix college and work. I'm glad you're able to find some time to watch the stream. It's really good having you. But yeah, hope college is going well. Hope this job isn't awful or anything. I wish you luck. Well, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. I'm hoping to get super lucky today with this shiny. It's been too long. It would be really hype if like we could get Uxie up. Then we could get we could have Uxie today or Ralts today even, and then we could get some great news tomorrow about Pokemon. It would just be like a great revival of the hype on the channel, because we've just been in such a drought with everything recently. So it's really nice to have all this happening at once. I got Super Smash Ultimate and Mario Rabbids. Awesome. Hope you're enjoying those, Mike. Why is it so early? Because it's late everywhere else. It's like at 6 a.m. for the West Coast U.S. Like, I can't imagine how early it would technically be for like Hawaii and stuff. But yeah, no, it's so early because they want this Direct to happen on Pokemon Day for everyone. It's not some like they want it to still be Pokemon Day when they do this, and they want everyone to be. As many people to be able to watch it as possible. So that's why it's like, people were saying like, oh, like they're saying, February 26th, because that's technically Pokemon Day in Japan. It's like, yeah, It is, but Pokemon Day in Japan is like also all day. So yeah, it's the 27th there now. It will be the 27th there when they reveal this, when they unveil this. It's gonna be so freaking awesome. I know it's early for a lot of people, but that's why, you know, it'll be a great thing to be able to check out later on. It'll be something to look forward to. I had to be at work at the time. Fortunately, Wednesdays are my day I usually have set aside for recording stuff already, so I'm good, aside from needing to be, needing to wake up and not be asleep. So excited. How do you get a shiny Rowlet? It's cute. So, the Rowlets that you see next to names like on Juan Manuel Garcia's name are the member badge. If you become a member, which should be a link in the description. Actually, I need to add it to the description. So I'll go ahead and do that. I need to actually put that there. I've said I would for a while. But it's basically a paid subscription for the channel. You get a little Rowlet as a commemorative like thing showing that, hey, you're a member and you're supporting the channel. So yeah, so I'll put that down here real quick. Yeah, and you get those emotes too, like Juan Manuel just posted. There we go. There we go. That should be updated now. So now even if you're on iOS, because that's the thing, there's a button down there next to the subscribe button if you are on any device other than like an iPhone or an iPad or something. But yeah, now there's that link down there too. But how do you get one in game? Okay. So if you're talking about getting one in game, you just have to breed for it, or you can do soft resets, but that's crazy talk. Because the Alola starters things take so long. Probably for the Japanese people too. Set your alarms. Yeah, I mean, like, they know it's early. See, there's my confusion. When I was like, what tweet Vanillix in the Discord, it was because, like, you had all the different Nintendo accounts tweeting it out, and you had a bunch of different Pokemon accounts tweeting it out. And then there were also minor variations of the tweet, so I just kind of skimmed through them. And when I did that, they look different. But yeah, they all pretty much did the same thing in the same picture. But yeah, no, it's early. It's early, especially if you're in, like, California or something like that. Like, it is very early. Still like 9 a.m. Eastern time too. How do you get one in game? Yeah, so the best way to get one in game is going to be Masuda method hunting. If you can get a Japanese Ditto or a Japanese Rowlet, Decidueye, Dartrix, anything like that, and just breed for it by running around in circles in the ranch, that is the best way to go about it. You can get a shiny Rowlet by soft resetting for a starter, which I do not recommend doing. The cutscene is ridiculously long and you don't know until the end of it, even though it looks not shiny in the cutscene. Yo, Gilly, welcome to the stream. Don't even remember you, but you're here. On the stream a long time ago when I was hunting for Treecko and Emerald. This is Game Master Matt. Yo, Game Master Matt, how are you doing? Glad to have you back, man. How have you been? Because it has been a long time. Hope you've been doing well. I've been doing pretty well. The stream has definitely changed a lot since those days. But it's still good. It's still good. We're still hunting Pokemon. We're still playing Emerald. Still only like a couple routes past where we found the Treecko. But I'm doing good. Good to see you, man. Really, really good to see you. There's 3 Pokeball starters revealed during it. That's what people are thinking. That's what people are thinking. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Derpy Dog. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you again soon. It's only 7 minutes. Yeah, that's about how long the one that revealed Pokken and Yusum was, right? And I have a feeling this one's gonna be mostly Gen 8. Granted, they could theoretically reveal something else entirely. I don't know why they would with their teasers of all the mainline regions up until now. But it's technically possible. Technically possible. But yeah, I know it's 7 minutes. It's not going to be like some in-depth treehouse type like thing. I have like I want to know the name of the games. I want to know the region name and kind of what it's based off of. I'd love to know starters, and if we could get any amount of in-engine footage, that would be just like the cherry on top. Like, it would be that'd be more than enough at the end of it all. Obviously, all that's a lot to ask for. I'm really going in. The most I feel like I need to know is the name of the games. That's what I really, really want to know out of it. The speculation now that we're so close has gotten to me, I will admit. I'm hoping for those starters. They've got the 3 Pokeballs. It could just be like a motif of like, oh, your new adventure is beginning. So it's not necessarily going to be the case, but it's possible. Melmetal joins Smash. Oh god. Getting the old crew back together, we are. Pyro, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Brady Russell, welcome as well. Wonder Trade, it'll help. Yeah, trying to get the, trying to get like anything to Masuda with. Yeah, Wonder Trading will definitely help. 2017's was 8 minutes and 10. Yeah, and in that was about 7 minutes of Pokken, followed by like them unwrapping gifts and then them being like, boom, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Pokemon Company does like the trolls. They've admitted that they like specifically don't like making the generations predictable. Like they don't want to make it predictable how many games are going to be in the generation. Like Masuda said that flat out, which is kind of frustrating because it means like, well, hey, are we ever going to go? It almost feels like that means we're just never going back to the 5-game formula, because that's what I really want. Like I really want another Emerald or Platinum or Crystal type experience. We haven't really had that. We haven't had that since Platinum. I would love to see that again, but if we are potentially in this realm of main game remake slash sequel and Let's Go, which is like the new theorized, it's a pretty common theory I think at this point. I don't know. I don't know if we'd ever hit that. I don't know if we'd ever get to the point where we'd have a 5th game again. Yo, Greg, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Very long time. Yes, stream changed so much. See, improved and like it. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. No, it's really nice. I'm actually getting to the point. This layout, guys, is approaching a year old. Like, since it is probably over a year old if you consider when I first started working on this like scene in OBS. Definitely older than like the idea of it. Definitely over a year old. Just the idea of like the cartoon forest theme that goes back to before the layout I even used from Wes. So yeah, I feel like it's almost time for a new one, but I almost kind of want to hold out until Gen 8 so I can just like revamp everything with Gen 8, but we'll see. I'm working on stuff in the background, trying to figure out a theme and things now. Because there are definitely a few glaring issues with this layout I want to fix. But no, it's way better than the old layout I was using, I think. The captures are better too. That's the real big thing, is like the capture actually looks good. That was always a big problem, was the capture just looked so off. A year old. I've been gone for a really long time. It's been a while. The channel's what, like a year and a half old at this point? It's crazy. Cinder, how's it going? Hyped for the Pokemon Direct. I think we all are, Brady. I think we all are. I'm ready to think about, or I'm ready to see it and dive into it and tear the whole thing apart and like try to figure out everything that they have given us and like that they've actually flat out given us. Not necessarily the trolly kind of stuff, like actually what they have given us. So I'm really looking forward to this Direct. Like, it theoretically could just be a bunch of mobile games and, like, not much else. And, like, congratulations on, what, 23 years at this point. Like, it could be that. I don't think it's gonna be that, but it could be. It could be. They've really been teasing this whole new gen thing, so I'm expecting it at this point. Who understood the Festival Plaza mechanic? I knew it enough to use it to trade. I didn't use the actual Festival Plaza at all. I think that's something that was an attempt to recreate some older, like, to bring back some stuff that people are nostalgic about, but I don't think it landed. The fact that it was, like, kind of forced into the game where you had to go to it at some point, and it felt like you were trying to build up the plaza, and I had no interest in that, personally. I know there's probably some random mechanic with it that, like, competitive, like, you can use it to get these items for competitive or something like that, or battle coins or anything like that, but for me personally, it didn't stick. it didn't stick. The 4 times I had to visit it were the only 4 times I did and did anything other than like popping through the trade menu. Will Ralts get the hat? Stay tuned in to find out. We've got 357 more encounters to go to see the answer. Or no, 1,357 more encounters to go to see the answer. Remember when you first used this layout, excited because you were hunting the Bay Legendary, and then you proceeded to somehow miss me actually getting that shiny? The day I got it was such a rough day, wasn't it? It was just like Regice, where it was one of those, I gotta stream for an hour, and then it like shows up last encounter. That seems to be a theme with my streams, is like, I gotta end it early and it just showing up. Yeah, and I was sick that day. There was a whole bunch of reasons for that stream ending early. But one of the things I really remember from like the first day of this new layout was I think we found whatever we were hunting for, like, was it a Fomantis or something? We found it super early in the stream and I was like, crap, because my next hunts were Charmander and Raikou. Like, I had nothing else planned and I didn't want to start something else new, so I was like, alright, we're ending the stream. It was like a 45-minute stream. People, like, I know you guys are like, oh, why did you end it? And I'm like, I'm gonna come back and we'll pay this back. And I was so glad that the new layout was well received. And I think it's time to start looking into making a new one, maybe learning from this one. But this one's still good. This one still holds up. This direct, you're hoping half is spent on Gen 8 and half on something new. I honestly kind of want full Gen 8, because that is something new. I would definitely like to see all Gen 8. Obviously, but I'm just like greedy and I want all this information up front. I want 7 minutes of Generation 8 right at the beginning, or like for the whole thing. Despite the fact that I know, like, if it's only like 4 minutes of Generation 8 and 3 minutes of something new, those other 3 minutes for Gen 8 would just be somewhere down the line. Like, we're gonna get this info. The games are gonna come out. I just want to know about it now. We'll be doing an LP for the new games. I'll potentially play through them, like, on a stream. I don't think it would be the same as, like, the Ultramoon stream I did a while back, like, when Usum came out. I don't think it would be quite the same thing as that, but it would be similar. I don't know. I don't think it would be quite the same thing, though, but we'll see. Oh, it was Buneary, that's what it was. Yeah. That is what it was. Ready to see some gameplay. Me too. If we get some in-engine footage, I want to see what these new games are gonna look like. Like, I want to see, because I'm still thinking like the 3DS level graphics, the kind of still very, very pixelated graphics and stuff. I'm like okay, like, you know, they still look pretty good for what they are. Like, we've all come to expect Pokemon as that. So that's what in my mind is Pokemon. I'm not ready for whatever like these games are gonna look like in like 720p or whatever they end up running at. It's gonna be crazy. So salty. Wanted to see Raikou so bad, and despite being at the stream the whole time, I guess we tabbed out or something and missed it. Aw, man. I feel like that's happened a couple times, Cinder, hasn't it? Hunting for a Charmander, Fire Red, and Leaf Green right now. Wish me luck. Best of luck, Gilly. I hope that you get the shiny before I did, because mine didn't come until like 15,000 encounters, which is my record for longest shiny hunt, by far. Reg, still upset about it showing up the one stream we weren't here. I'm glad you've been able to be here for a shiny since, though, Brady. I'm glad that that's been the case. Missed the shiny you wanted to see live the most. So sorry, Cinder. So sorry. Hopefully, Virizion or Cresselia you'll be here for. You know, Pokemon Company's not going to be that way. Like, it's just not going to be the whole thing. Like, that's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised. I want it to be, but I wouldn't expect it to be. Get the shiny Pokemon. I'm trying, Ash. By the way, Ash, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you've had some shiny luck yourself. Miss the XY, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire mechanics. What mechanics about those do you miss? Because we'll probably see some of that back. Okay, in-engine footage, please. That's what I want. I want to see what this. I want to see a Pokemon in-engine. It could be Pikachu or any other random Pokemon we already know exists. I just want to see it. I just want to see it come to life in that engine. Yo, $1, of course I remember you, man. Welcome to the stream. You've been here very recently. I don't just forget people every week. Gilly, for example, Hasn't been here in like over a year. I still remember him. I try my best to remember people. Heard motorcycle. I think that was a motorcycle, yeah. What if Soaring comes back? That would be cool. That'd be cool. I don't know if it will. That does feel like a one-off mechanic, but that would be really, really cool. I'm so mad about Regice. Oh man, Regice was Regice was one that so many people, I think we had gained at that point, we had gained several hundred subscribers, I think. Just doing the Regice hunt and nothing else. So it was like the hunt that a lot of people joined for. I really hope you're here for Virizion. That would be awesome. I really hope everyone is able to be here for every shiny, because that would mean there are more people here. Be sure to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate the like and subscribe buttons. I would appreciate that. It would mean a lot. Really hoping we've been creeping up on that sub goal for a while now, bouncing back and forth between like 5 and 3 subs away. I would love to hit it soon. Literally 3 minutes after you left for work, you got Regice. Literally as I was planning on ending the stream. Honestly, Cinder, that was the safest bet as far as hopping off. Regice just was never showing up for me. That was just never gonna happen. And it was also ending, like, very soon. Yo, Daniel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You got your Treecko today. Congrats, dude. Congrats, man. How many encounters did it take? Or just no clue on that one. Hope you're here for Zion 2. I really hope so, Cinder. They built a completely new engine for Gen 8. Yeah, they had to. Because it's on the Switch. I've been saying that. That's been my argument as to why we didn't get these games last year. Is they had to build a whole new engine. I'm very well aware that there's a new engine. I want to see it. I definitely want to see some stuff come out of this Gen 8 engine. I just want to see, like, what I really want to see, I take it back. I don't necessarily want to see the Pokemon. I want to see a person in the engine. I want to see what the art style of the engine's going to be. I want hunting mechanics, trade mechanics, and deck snap. You basically just want the Gen 8 or the Gen 6 menus. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Lee's JP fan, welcome to the stream. Detective Pikachu said the H word in the new trailer. Also, Mewtwo confirmed. I watched the trailer. It looks good. Mel wasn't as excited about it, but she has been very hesitant about Detective Pikachu in general. I'm kind of excited for it. Way more excited for it than I was after the first trailer. The first trailer definitely was like, okay. But it was also, I was still very hesitant with it just because it's such a weird style for Pokemon. But, like, realism doesn't really go well with how many, like, reptiles and stuff are in it that everyone's already kind of thought are, like, kind of cute and fluffy. So, I'm excited to see it, though. I'm excited to see, like, more stuff come out of it. Building a new engine takes forever. Yes, as a software developer, I know. It takes a long time. Like, even with the basics to build off of, it can take a long time. First encounter shiny Mesprit for your next legendary Pokemon hunt. Honestly, it feels like I'm kind of overdue for a first encounter with how many Pokemon have been way over odds for me. Like, I know I say this, over half my hunts for legendaries have been under odds, but it just feels like the ones that go over odds go for a good chunk over. I think that in terms of Virizion, one of the most iconic people. I would say so. I would say so. Don't mind not seeing new Pokemon except the starters. I want to see the player characters in the world. Yeah, I just want to see what the, like, overall feel of the game is. Like, would love to see kind of like the way I almost imagine in my head is like it would be kind of interesting to kind of like fly over the region, like over part of the region, and just show like here's the generic Route 1 bird Pokemon that's new to this game, because that's always there. Like, just do that. Just like be like, boom, here's the new Pokemon flying off in the distance so you can't really make out much. But show us the engine. I would love to see the engine. Just at like the engine at work. Virizion Hunt was iconic as heck, even if it's no longer than your longest hunt. It's no longer your longest hunt. It's definitely still, I think still time-wise. I think time-wise it's still the longest, right? Like, not encounter-wise, but time-wise, because of the number of, the amount of time that was kind of on hiatus. I have a shiny starter. Any advice on shiny runaway hunting? Is the same timing needed? Yes. So from my experience, it doesn't work in caves. at least like the cave with all the Whismers. That didn't work. Like Buster just absolutely did not work. Was unsuccessful with that. But yeah, so if you get the same timing down, if you get the timing down to the same frame, it'll be a shiny. You gotta figure out when your shiny frame is though, because the encounter is actually, it might be the same. It's the same as the starter, I think. But the way to get the exact number is if you have to like figure out what the exact EV or what the exact IVs of your Pokemon are over your starter, and compare that with like your trainer ID. Figure out the secret ID. There's a whole bunch of math. If you like search how to do it, there's like whole tutorials, and there's tools out there to help with this. And then you can use that and run it through, and it'll be like, boom, here's your timing. Like, here's your RNG timing. Mexican Shrek, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Since your Regice Hunt, Ho-Oh melted your luck away. Right. Like, Ho-Oh had it. Ho-Oh took all my luck. I think Ho-Oh is definitely, like, my lucky hunt of the legends. I almost said Reggie. Rayquaza is up there. I would say Rayquaza is pretty up there as far as lucky hunts. But yeah, Regice is definitely the most unlucky. Suicune and Raikou I think are second, maybe. I think Groudon passed Suicune. Raikou is the second like longest, but there's circumstances around that. I didn't have the shiny charm for like half that hunt, so yeah, there are a bunch of issues with that. But no, yeah, Ho-Oh definitely I feel like was my lucky hunt. You're avoiding the internet so you watch it. I think that's a good idea. One, because yeah, avoid spoilers. B, because you can't watch it because you're in school, so you should just be avoiding the internet anyway. Cresselia has been going on for over a year. Okay, then Cresselia has passed it on that front too, so it's not the longest hunt at this point. But I still think Virizion is like a cornerstone hunt for you, for sure. Would like to see the engine too. I think that's definitely like above everything else. I think that's what I like. Maybe not above everything else. Above the names and the region being announced, that is what I want to see more than any like new Pokemon. I want to see what the game looks like from that perspective. You'll be in class during it. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, you mentioned that one. It's got a hidden ability, Rowlet and Wonder Trade. Nice. Those aren't super common. It's been on hold for forever, and also it's on hold right now. I gotcha. Yeah, because now you're just waiting on the PC. Kyogre was faster than Rayquaza. It was, wasn't it? I don't know. Rayquaza I was way more excited about, I think. Just because it was my favorite. So I think from that perspective, I think Rayquaza I was a little bit more excited about. And also Kyogre had the whole, like, taking forever to find in the wormholes thing going for it. But yeah, I think encounter-wise, you're right. I mean, not even I think, you are absolutely right. I just forgot about it. Funny conspiracy, Ryan stars as Deadpool and Detective Pikachu. If you take the initials from both titles, which means Deadpool 2. But I mean, Deadpool 2's out. That's not even a conspiracy. That's just it exists. You're back. Welcome back, Derpy Dog. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Yo, Epic Noob. Alan, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. How have you been? We definitely are getting like a whole bunch of like some of the original watchers back in here. That is awesome. Awesome to have you guys hanging out. Yeah, watch on way to second period or in second period. I guess depending on your class change time, you would legitimately have enough time to watch it all the way through. Have shortened periods tomorrow, so you won't have to wait long. Nice. Usually, that's interesting. Usually, or at least at my school, some days were longer, like were extended periods. Like the special days were like extended periods. Maybe the starters, but you want to see the engine more than anything. The starters would be cool, and people are really predicting the starters are there. But the thing is, if we see the starters, we're gonna see the engine. Because I don't think. Well, I guess no, we wouldn't necessarily have to. They could just show us art drawing. They could just show us concept art. But yeah, I would love to see like in-engine stuff. But yeah, starters would be cool too. I'll be if the starters are there, I will be making my decision immediately based off of the base level starter, because there's no way I'm going to wait that long. One of the original crew, indeed. Vanillix, indeed. The people who have been here since the Treecko days. You good news? I'm doing well, Alan. I'm doing well. Hoping that we can find a shiny today. I'm still just overly hyped about tomorrow. Pokemon Day is going to be so much fun. You need Rowlet for the Dex. Nice. Well, there you go. You got it. Wonder Trade to the rescue. And Alpha Sapphire is still shiny hunting for Latios without the shiny charm. Ash, wish you best of luck. How are you hunting for it in Alpha Sapphire? Going all out Pokemon tomorrow. I'll be Pokemon nerding out in my apartment like all day tomorrow. Watching Pokemon Days, watching the Direct, making content for it, watching other content for it. Like, because there's so little out, this is still in that period where like we're gonna have official information, and I am going to be like really like actually paying attention to it, because once we get farther on, it's going to start being, again, more predictions on stuff, as well as spoilery type things, and I'll back off a little bit. Granted, I can't back off much because of This Week in Pokemon, but I'll stop paying attention to a lot of other content just for the sake of avoiding that kind of thing. Yo, Lila, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Did you see the Detective Pikachu trailer number 2? I did, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's making me feel a little bit better about the movie, because I was nervous about it with the art style. Gonna predict Water Starter is going to be your favorite. I'm still thinking grass or water. I don't know. I'm not biased against the fire types. They just never end up being the ones I want to choose. Yo, Gym Leader 0, Alaka98, Mila, welcome to the stream, everyone. Hype for Gen 8, anyone? Super hype. Super, super, extremely hype. So ready. I want to see that trailer. Like, tomorrow's gonna be like a morning I actually want to get up, despite it being like a day that I don't have anything scheduled. I'm really excited. A runaway encounter. Okay, so at least it's not like Rover or anything. I forget the ways that you're able to encounter them in Alpha Sapphire. It's been too long. You live on the West Coast and you're gonna have to wake up at like 5. Yeah, because it's 6 a.m. Pacific time, which it's like I think you guys, like the West Coast, got the short end of the stick there. Because Europe, it's gonna be kind of midday. Asia, it's gonna be Asia and Australia and Oceania. It's gonna be late at night, so it's just staying up for it. And like Eastern U.S., it's still morning, but it's like regular, reasonable morning. It's not like be ready and conscious to watch a live stream at 6 a.m. That's a little crazy. I hope you're able to wake up in time and watch it, because I'm so ready for it. So ready. Trying to find your Pokemon shirts. I gotta find my Pikachu shirt. I wish I could have gotten some of those. I wish those dress shirts were out. I want some of those. I want some of those dress shirts. For me, Rayquaza was really hyped by Kyogre. Had a lot more going for it. It was a decent length hunt. It was the first shiny you got live recorded, and your first shiny for WSHC. No, yeah, like there's so many things that go into it. Like how quickly it shows up as part of it, and like it makes it exciting. But sometimes if it's like quick, but it's not like the absolute quickest, it kind of just becomes a quick hunt, and the other excitement builds around that and might build up more on something else. Like, you know, number 2 versus number 3 in terms of like number of encounters might like number 3 may end up being more exciting just because like you like it more. There's more things, like you said, behind it. So yeah, I totally get that. Totally get that. Hype for tomorrow, can't wait. As for the movie, you're hyped to know who's responsible for designing the realistic version of Pokemon. I've known him for a long time. Oh, really? Really? How do you know him? Hard to be Norwegian with PST. It's hard because they gave like, what? I know they gave, at least on the US announcements, I don't know how it was announced throughout all of Europe. I know the UK gave like GMT, I think. But I know like the US, it was like, they gave Pacific, because that's what like the Nintendo announcements were in. And then like other branches, everywhere else is like, yeah, it's like 9 a.m. Eastern time. My body is Reggie. This is the last Pokemon announcement that he will be the president for. Bittersweet moments. Uxie turn gold, please. We need it. We need it this stream. Poplio was close to your favorite Alola starter, but then you saw Litten. I like Ralts who don't kill you. I'm good. I'm good. Everyone can have their opinions on stuff. Have a lot of them. Why can't you find them? They've all been hidden. You gotta wear them all at once, Vanillix. Like, just take one off every hour and have a different one on. I think your Rayquaza was more of a what the heck just happened than an oh my god, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I get that. I get that. There's like, there are hunts that are really quick and there are hunts that have the build-up and anticipation to them. Sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're not. So I get that. Gratinum turn gold so I can do the rest of the shiny decks. It's really what I need Uxie for. I need to get these legends done. I have an evolution shirt. Nice. What you should do is you should have a shirt with the Gen 8 starters on it already. Be preemptive. Just design a whole bunch of different animals based off of various like elements. And you'll be ready. You'll get, if you make enough shirts, one of them's bound to be right. Like 20 minutes away tomorrow? What do you mean by 20 minutes away? Or is it like you won't be able to watch it? That's unfortunate. I know where your Pokemon shirts are. I think one of mine needs to be watched tonight. Find your Pokemon socks. I have some socks. I could wear those. In Alpha Sapphire, you have 2 full odds shinies. Nice! I don't have any shinies in Alpha Sapphire yet. We technically have a hunt going on in Alpha Sapphire with the Whismur. That's it, currently. After that Suicune, this Rayquaza will probably take for... Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was really the excitement behind Shin Rayquaza, or behind Shin Rayquaza was just how quickly it came after Suicune. Saw his artwork from DeviantArt maybe 7+ years ago. He decided for the heck of it to try out drawing Pokemon for what it looks like in real life. Really? And through that he got the job designing for Detective Pikachu. That's awesome. Oh, in 20 minutes tomorrow will be today. Okay. Okay, so you're like... So it's more like a Pokemon Day is going to start, and it's going to be so long after the day starts before you get it. That's like why I said the one reason I kind of like it being so early in the morning in the US is I'm not going to have a lot of time to speculate about it. Like, I know I would spend all day tomorrow being like, well, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Like, it's happening today. What's it going to be? Whereas, like, when it comes out at 9 a.m. Eastern Time and, like, 6 a.m. Pacific Time, like, odds are I'm going to be waking up for the Direct right before the Direct starts. So unless I'm, like, dreaming in speculation, I'm going to manage to avoid it. This is your face when you get to see it, when you see a shiny. It's getting old at this point. I get that. I'm definitely to the point where when I find a shiny, even if I'm like sitting in class and I find the shiny, or like sitting in like class waiting for it to start, like to find the shiny or something, or sitting like in like just in like a public place, there's no need for me to be like super freaked out about it and like excited all over the place. It's like, okay, I found a shiny. That's cool. And like you catch it and you move on. Like you become a little bit more alert not to KO it, and you move on. Might wear your Litten shirt tomorrow. So many Pokemon fans are going to be out there representing it tomorrow. It is Pokemon Day. It's the day to do it, if any. Those 2 shinies are Kecleon and Dialga. Nice! You're celebrating by playing Detective Pikachu for the first time and just bought it today. I still need to play it. Let me know what you think about it, Lila. Because I still need to play it. I can sleep until late because you don't have classes tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I don't have classes either, but I'm still going to be waking up early. I just need to get home from work. Time to do some soft resist before bed. Shiny Rayquaza. Hi! Me, shocked Pikachu. Yes. The shocked Pikachu face, like, the Pikachu face meme, still my favorite. I know it's old at this point, but, like, it's my favorite. I think it's that, and then it's the Gru meme. I think those are my 2 favorite memes currently. Like, not even as a Pokemon fan. Like, just the structure of the Pikachu meme is just so great. Reactions have calmed down a lot. I think that's what happened when you get more shinies, but you're still excited for sure. Hands still get shaky and you get really loud. Like, depending on the shiny, and depending on how long I've been hunting it on stream or something, yeah, no, I definitely, like, the hands get shaky. You just gotta, like, really, really work on focusing and stuff like that. But it's like the SOS shinies that, yeah, kind of get while hanging out. Like, if I'm hanging out with friends and I'm, like, shiny hunting, I'll just kind of, like, casually, like, put the screen in front of, like, Mel and be like, hey, look, like, right before it sparkles. But that's about it. That's about as far as it goes at this point. Or, like, a small little AE kind of thing. Basically, everyone in your class... I think I said basically everyone. Barely anyone in your class likes Pokemon. Okay, maybe these new games will get them back into it. Or get them into it in the first place. Your best friend has the same Evolution shirt. Gotta be twins, gotta get that shirt washed then, man. If you just do random runaways, will you basically be giving yourself an impossible task of finding a shiny as you've already leveled up your shiny starter? You will be giving yourself normal shiny hunting odds. Theoretically, what you could do is you know that you have an early frame. So you could just do run around in the grass anyway. And find a Pokemon that way. And then, like, if you do basically the, like, soft resets on random encounters, if you know you have an early frame and you kind of have an idea of how long it took, you might eventually find one. You might eventually find a shiny. And then you'd be able to use that shiny frame by, like, just catching that Pokemon and then using the IV stuff so you're not, like, leveling it up, getting EVs put on it and everything. So I'd recommend doing that. I would recommend trying to do the, like, resets on random encounters. Just because you know you have a frame kind of early on. The Groomeme, oh my god, those are also one of your favorites. They're so good. You did play the demo, and it's good that you get your alarm set for tomorrow. I have no school until after summer break. Oh, nice. Nice, so you're like, you got all the time to be hyping Pokemon. Sending you some shiny luck. Oh, want to see it before tomorrow. Hopefully we can get this Uxie today. And we'll have, like, our before Gen 8 news comes out Pokemon, and we'll have our after Gen 8 news comes out Pokemon. I believe we can do this. Apparently your mom heard your restaurant reaction in the other room at 11:30 p.m. Oof. Oof, big rip. Like, Manaphy, still have that thing if you want to see it. You still have Manaphy? Nice. I still have to do my Manaphy hunt. I still need to do that. All your friends love Pokemon. Awesome! Yeah, most of my friends are at least into Pokemon. Hashtag shiny luck, we need it. We need the luck. If you use a Pokemon with the same nature and synchronize two in front of the party, will that help? Yes, that actually will help. Because it'll kind of force you into that frame slightly more. Because that's part of it, is like the nature is set, or it should be set. So yeah, using a synchronized, having something to synchronize with will help. Will definitely help. I think she said till summer break ends. I'm assuming that means that it is summer for Lila right now. If I were to take a guess. Agreeing to the t-shirt thing. Nice! Nice. Just logged in your sister's account, more Melton luck, hopefully. I gotta do Melton today. I finally got more PC space, so I can comfortably hunt for Melton. Or comfortably catch Meltons. Because that was my problem before, is I had like 2 spaces in my PC, so that was just a pain in the butt. Nice gulp? Well, thank you. But, guys, tomorrow's going to be so much fun. Tomorrow is going to be so much fun. I am so ready. Like, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see whatever news they have to give us. Because it really is going to be exciting. No matter what it is, if it's new Pokemon stuff of some kind, at the very least. So it'll be really, really cool. It'll be really cool to see what they have, and obviously at this point everyone has decided it's Gen 8. It makes sense. I'm hype. I am hype. Wondering for a second what the heck the sound was? Well, now you know. Sadly, you don't have a Pokemon hat. I've got a Pokemon hat. I'm going to be wearing that tomorrow if I end up going to campus, because I might not, just because I'm, like, don't have class and I have stuff to make. Manaphy's only at level 10, and it's been like that for 7 to 11 months now. It's a while to be at that level. Mine are still all level 1s. Mine are still actually eggs. New Mystery Dungeon? I'd be excited about that. I'd love to play Mystery Dungeon. Get my hands on one of those. There'd also be Mystery Dungeon for the Switch, which doesn't exist yet. So that'd be cool. A new Ranger game would be cool, despite me internally sighing and screaming, because more Ranger to play. No matter what, new Pokemon game, main game or spin-off game would be awesome. But like we know about Gen 8, and it's time for them to start giving us information. Like everyone just kind of knows. So that's definitely what I'm seeing as tomorrow's main event is the unveiling of a new Pokemon game. Also, I definitely probably will have to get out tomorrow a little bit, because like tomorrow is the main day of a whole Pokemon Go event for Pokemon Day, where like I guess Shiny Rattata and Shiny Pidgey were added, as well as there's some special Pikachus and Eevees out there, I believe. I'd have to double check, but I believe that's the case. They'll have like little flower crowns on. Mystery Dungeons are your favorite Pokemon games? I haven't played one yet. I haven't played one. I just never... I wasn't really into them into Pokemon when they first started coming out. I didn't have my DS at the time, all that. And they haven't released a new one since I got back into it. So it's like, I haven't had that draw to it. Which I know is kind of a lame excuse. But I haven't been drawn to it because there hasn't been a new one. Yeah, the Pokemon Go event is starting now. Yo! Yumiko, about Treat Video. Thank you, Devin, for that. I appreciate it. That scared the crap out of me. I think I have that volume turned up a bit too loud. But, whew. Keep me going. Yeah, the Pokemon Go event did start. I actually want to check and see if there's anything right behind me. Which I probably shouldn't do. It's just distracting on stream. But, I'm gonna try it. At the VGC, they do a Pokken tournament. They do? Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Is there anything... there's a Pidgey. It wasn't a shiny Pidgey. Yeah. Nah, nothing spawning around me. Need to try one out if possible. They're so good. Yeah, no, I absolutely do need to try it out. I absolutely need to try it out. Guardian Signs are your favorite of the Ranger games? I don't own that one. I don't own a Guardian Signs. I own Shadows of Almia, and I own the regular Ranger. I still own multiple copies of the regular Ranger from my endeavors over the summer. The Mystery Dungeon games get hard. That's fine. That's fine. Would not appreciate the DLC. Oh, if they had Pokken DLC. But yeah, donation hype. Donation hype there. Thank you again. Finally cared enough to figure out how to stop paying for Streamlabs Premium. Yeah, because like you tried like randomly donating before, right? And like you just paid the $5 or whatever it was. Yeah, no. Appreciate it though. Appreciate it, man. Another wrench person. Hi, wrench person. Yep, another one of the mods has stopped by. I played the regular Ranger very many times. Yes. My playtime in the original Ranger is probably 3 times as much as most people's playtime in the entire series. Because, of course, I had to play it. I got so I got so good at the final battle by the end of it. Like the Entei was always the difficult one, like the final Entei in Ranger. Oh my gosh. By the end of it, I was like, oh yeah, just do this, right? Even with the dead touchscreen, because I was playing on this 3DS, which has the bad touchscreen. So like, the cursor's just off. And it's like, I couldn't do things unless they were in a certain half of the screen anyway. Who was the other wrench person? No other mods have been in here today. Usually Mel stops by at least once, though. Super Mystery Dungeon is one of your favorite games ever. I need to give that one a shot as well. Maybe that's the one I should try out. Like, that is one that I've considered picking up before. If I see one in stores and I have, like, the spending money, then I might end up picking one up just to play around with it and see what I think about it. But yeah, no, if anyone needs to know anything about the original Pokemon Ranger, I have played through the game like 9 times. Or I played through the game like 9 times in the span of like 2 months. Like, I was beating those games in less than like 3 days each time through. And it's not like there's really anything to, like, that's just the game. There's not really any way to get sidetracked. There's no like side quests or anything. It's just the game exists, and that's the game. What's the original Ranger's story? I mean, like, you have to... Yeah. But no, like, you have to stop Go. Like, the Go Rock Squad and all that stuff. Like, trying to harness the power of Pokemon, and it goes horribly wrong, and then you end up fighting legendaries at the end. Game summaries with Ian. Polyrath Brothers were difficult for you. The rest of the main story was fine in Super Mystery Dungeon. I need to give it a shot. Like, they look like fun games. They look like really fun games from the screenshots and stuff I've seen from them. I've never seen gameplay, and I've never played it. Obviously, if I haven't seen gameplay, I hadn't played it, but... Yeah, so I just have 0 experience with Mystery Dungeon. Outside of knowing that a shiny Celebi exists in it. Like, that is the one thing I know about the games, because it always gets brought up as, like, trivia. Shiny Celebi is a character in Mystery Dungeon too. Yeah, like, that's just the one thing that I remember hearing from some trivia from back before Celebi was added in the Virtual Console games as Shiny Huntable. You've never played a Mystery Dungeon? Same man. Like I said, I want to change that. It's not like I haven't played it and I never will. It's like I haven't gotten around to it. I know that if I buy the game, I'm gonna still end up shiny hunting more than anything else. It's like, I really just need it. I really need to get it and sit down and play it, but I need the means by which to purchase it. Don't know how you feel about the shiny Tapus. What do you mean by that? Like, their designs and stuff? I personally like their designs. I know that they're kind of the designs of, you know, make the shiny black and it just looks good, because black shinies end up looking really good a large amount of the time. And I think people are starting to kind of find them, like, generic in a way. But I do think they look good. I personally think they look really good. I have shiny Tapu Koko. I don't have the other 2 that are out, because unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in either of the tournament things because my internet's awful. Said it before and I'll say it again. You love shiny Tapu Fini. I want them all. I want them all. Obviously, I want them all. The way they distributed them too. Yeah, I know. Like, I wish it was a bit more accessible. Like, I wish we actually kind of got them through. I don't want them through mystery gifts. I wish there was a way to, like, actually go hunt them. But obviously, it's not like, hey, this Pokemon that you've already caught, it appeared in the wild again. Go catch it. This time it's shiny huntable. Like, that doesn't work, obviously. But at least like mystery gifts or something, as opposed to the tournament stuff, which I know is to promote the tournament, and it makes sense, but I can't participate in it. Just because I don't have the internet to guarantee I'd be able to actually legitimately participate in it. So, yeah, I just can't get one, and it kind of stinks. They better let you shiny hunt Tapu Fini in future games or you're gonna riot. I'm really hoping so, Cinder. I am really, really hoping so. Because, yeah, it's like, they're released in a really weird way. I'd love for them to be whatever Generation 8's version of find all the legendaries again is. I want to see that. I want them to be in that. Prediction is that Gen 8 games will happen in Sinnoh remakes, and in Sinnoh remakes you can hunt the Tapus. That's my assumption too. That would be my assumption as well. Because that seems to be what it's always been. Oras had a lot of shinies, or had a lot of legendaries that, you know, like it had all the Gen 5 ones that you couldn't normally catch. And since the Tapus actually are legendaries, and they're not mythicals, they're definitely, I think, going to come back in future games that way. You need a shiny Tapu Fini. Me too, Brady. Me too. Same with Gen 6. Yeah, and I think, didn't they have that before? Like, granted, they weren't locked really before you had the issues in Gen 6. Like, Gen 6 is the first time that it was like, hey, it's available, and this time it's not shiny locked, because before that they weren't shiny locked. But each generation's had a way to catch all the old legendaries, like, in some fashion, usually in that second game. Gonna have dinner. Alright, see ya in a bit, Brady. Hope dinner is good, man. And Black White 2 they kind of did. Yeah, like, that's what I'm assuming. Shiny Locks are not a thing in Gen 4, Gen 5 didn't unlock any chance. Exactly. But it still had, like, it still had the whole, hey, here's legends from Generation 4 and 3 and 2 and stuff. They had Cresselia, Latios, and the Late Guardians. Okay, so it wasn't all of them, but it was at least some of them. Yeah, I definitely foresee whatever Generation 8's second batch of games is. Most likely Sinnoh remakes. God forbid it's another set of, like, here's some sequel-type games. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that we're going to see Sinnoh remakes, like I said, in a couple of years. So, yeah, I would foresee in those games being able to hunt for however you would do Cosmog. Because, I don't know, I want to be able to get a shiny Cosmog, but I don't want there to only be one, because I want to be able to have all 4 shinies in my living decks. I concede that I'm probably going to have to hunt for 2 Cosmogs in some form. I'm going to have to, like, replay something in some form, I'm aware of that, because I'm probably at most going to give you 2. I'm really hoping it's not just 1 per game. Yeah, specifically talking about shiny locks. There are also the Regis, including Regigigas and Heatran in Black and White 2, which again were never shiny locked. Yeah, but like it is a consistent pattern at the very least of, hey, here's old legendaries being put back into the new games. So I that's what I'm looking for. Shiny Cosmog's trash though, it doesn't matter. I still am gonna catch it. I'm aware that it's not gonna be like a great one, but it's something I need for a living dex. And that is my goal. That's always been my goal. So I need it. Heart Gold Soul Silver allowed you to hunt the Weather Trio and Lotties. Yeah, I knew about that one, and that's the one I can think back as far as. And I guess, Fire Red Leaf Green did the same. So yeah, it's definitely possible to go back and catch them all in various fashions. Hate all the Regis, but not the My Body is Reggie. That Reggie is okay. I don't know. I have my beef with certain Regis of the frozen variety, but overall they aren't bad. You need shiny Melmetal. Mila, I am in the same boat. I need to get at least 2 shiny Meltons to complete, like, the Let's Go shiny decks. I want to get 4. I want to be able to have shinies in Go and shinies in Let's Go, but I think that's a dream at this point, because it's like a 1 in 70 chance or 1 in 75 chance or something of finding a shiny Melton. And you really only get, like, if you're efficient, 180 encounters or something. Like, on average, throughout the event, with one account. Interestingly enough, you can hunt the legendary birds in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but not GSC. Yeah, I guess back then they were just tradable up. Plan for the birds is a hunt one as a Platinum Roamer, and the others is Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I gotcha. Best of luck with that. Only started this week. Oh man, I have like three rounds of it done. I've been postponing my 4th because I goofed up horribly on my PC storage, but that's fixed now. That is fixed now as of like an hour before the stream. So I just gotta pop the mystery box at some point and actually start looking at it. Our Gold, Soul Silver, Revolutionary, I guess. I mean, the thing is, like I said, Fire Red, Leaf Green had some of the Gen 2 legends in it. So like they did introduce that then. And also, technically, it had the Gen 1s in it, but it's the remake. It would be really weird if you remade Kanto without the Kanto birds. So that's definitely something there. But, yeah, so it's like, that's not a super big deal. But yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver added so many things. Probably the most popular Pokemon games. They are the most popular Pokemon games, I would say. At least relative to the number of copies left for sale. Because, yeah, there might be a whole bunch of people who are just really, really into the new ones. And, like, the audience grows and grows each time. But those are the games that have retained their value the most. They are continuously getting more expensive. And they keep raising the prices. So it obviously is working. Gen 8, they released the GS Ball. Just a purchasable item. You'll be happy with any of the Roamer birds, Articuno and Moltres. Because you want them as Zapdos, because you don't want to hunt them as a static. You don't want to hunt it as a static. That's fair. Raikou runs away forever. No running Pokemon. Yo, catch him, Ash. Am I PG? I try my best to be. So yeah, try to keep the chat PG if you are here, just because Pokemon is a family-friendly game. So I try to keep the chat available to anyone who plays it. It's about a complete inbox Heart Gold with the Pokewalker. Nice! Nice. That's a pretty rare thing to come by right there. I had a chance to buy a Soul Silver one. I don't know if that's offer still available. It's several years old at this point. But it's like procrastinated through actually getting it. You're rated G. I don't know about that, Vanillix. I don't know about that one. Gotta make sure you don't have any of that, what was it? What was it again? Was it crude humor? Or what was it? Oh, comic mischief, that's what it was. Yeah. Sure you don't have any of the comic mischief going on? Gotta get an ESRB rating in here for Vanillix. Figure out what his rating actually is. Despite that not being G or PG, it would just be a completely different scoring system. Just beep it out for fun. To an extent, that's okay. Ayo, oh no. That's not appropriate for the chat. E10 or T. I think that's acceptable. What, me? I don't know. I mean, you guys see me on stream. I try to be E10, maybe T. You know, honestly, after streaming for so long, the way I try to kind of like be on stream has essentially just become the way that I am most of the time. Which is honestly probably pretty good. It makes it easier just to be professional in professional environments and stuff. PG outside and inside the stream. Good for you, Moana. Good for you. No angle. Are you a curve? Or are you just a straight line? Not a right angle. Well, I mean, if he's not an angle, he can't be a right angle. He can't be a square. Can't be a square angle, so it's gotta be pretty fun. To be honest, streams aren't PG, but I think they happen so late that the people who are usually awake to watch them aren't too young to be there. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. You're also on Twitch, so I feel like Twitch in general, it's a little bit less sketch to like go against that. Which, I mean, honestly, saying that like you can't have like mature language on YouTube is you know, it's not really like fair to YouTube fully, but I definitely think on Twitch it's way easier to just not be quite as PG. You know, can be a little bit less advertiser friendly. Not right head. You're a cone. Ah, so you just got a point. No actual angle, it's just a point. So one, he's got a good point, guys. You gotta listen to him. I have to go. Alright, see you later, Brady. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again in the stream on Thursday, as well as I hope you're able to see the videos and all the coverage of tomorrow, which should be super fun. Multiple sweaters on one stream and no one bats an eye, which is kind of nice. Yeah, definitely. I understand that. I understand that. People will be like, chill. I mean, if people are calling you out on it, it's probably too far. Expand your vocabulary. Essentially, I mean, they have uses. Scientific uses. There's definitely a line where it's like, people are like, alright, that's a bit much for the conversation. So I see that. I can understand that. Groudon Shine? Dude, you got it. The face, though, just like, good job. Good job, man. But seriously, congratulations, ML. Shiny hype. Shiny hype in the chat, guys. Can we get some shiny hype here for the shiny Groudon? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Maybe we can make the hype. Maybe we can hype the face up for you. Try not to be excessive with swears, but definitely do swear on stream. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's like anything too crazy, right? Like I've seen videos. I tried watching a tutorial video for like something on my car, and like every other word was irrelevant because it was just profanity. It was like, okay, and it didn't help at all with anything. Put on your sensor during the stream. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Just have to decide if you want that on your shiny reactions on YouTube. See, in all honesty, it doesn't end up being that big of a deal. unless like they are constant and directed at someone. But again, it's just like, personally, I keep the streams. I decided before any of that was kind of a thing. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it's a game for all audiences. I'd love the stream to be for all audiences, in the same way that games tone down stuff to keep their rating where everyone can buy it. I want everyone to be able to watch the stream. I know some parents would see it and be like, no, if it was, like, you can't watch that if it was, like, profanity and stuff like that. Hype! Thank you, Mila. All the shiny hype for Juan Manuel. We got some hype emotes. Also really bad swears. I mean, there's a difference between swears and slurs. If you get into that realm, then yeah, there's a problem. Generally with society as well. So, yeah, at that point, but like, become a Twitch streamer? I tried. I actually tried on Sunday, I think Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I tried. I've been wanting to like actually branch out some Pokemon streams on there. I've mentioned it before. I've been trying with Manaphy. It's just really, it's become more work than I thought it would be for me to sit down and kind of set it up. But like, Manaphy is the main one that I want to like put on Twitch for the time being. But yeah, for right now, like I started trying to do that, and I started doing This Week in Pokemon. And This Week in Pokemon has been more enjoyable of an experience, so I've been doing that over getting Manaphy prepped. Once I get Twip into a groove, I'll probably add Manaphy back in for a little bit before I start work, like fully. Yeah, don't mess around. Yeah, exactly. Like that's like the point where you should really be like, all right. That's the point where I think you really would have to be concerned, and at that point, there's more to be concerned about. Usually you can manage not to swear during shiny reactions somehow. Only reason you swear to your recollection, which means listening back to reactions, was Raikou. Okay. That's not bad. It happening once isn't bad. Unless you can use a slur, but even then you don't think I said that one on stream at all. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like the thing is, in general, if it's a slur, it's probably just generally not the greatest thing to say. Even if it is one that like applies to you in a way that like kind of just lets you say it jokingly about yourself, kind of thing. Like, it's still something where a computer doesn't know that. A computer doesn't know that kind of thing, and if a computer is scanning it, it'll still pull it up and flag it. Like how we're having, talking about bad words and possibly having kids around. And possibly have kids around. Right, it's like, the streams are okay for everyone. Proceeds to roundabout talk about everything. So back on track. Back on track with the stream. Really excited, still. No one's saying the words. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly. I'm back on track with the stream. So excited. Again, tomorrow's gonna be hype. I gotta make Twip. Twip today slash tonight slash tomorrow. The thing that's gonna release video-wise between the stream ending and the direct happening, it's probably gonna be very short. I'm thinking like 3 to 4 minutes of footage. Like, of cut down footage. Raw footage probably still gonna be 20 to 30 minutes, but it's probably gonna be pretty short. I'm gonna try to get the basics out there of stuff that's happened in the past like 4 days, because it's only been like 4 days since I released the video. After that, tomorrow can be the day where I tear into whatever they release for us, and I'll like have fun with that. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Twip. Yup. Let's say I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna wager that we probably shouldn't. Pokemon Ultra, let's go, and Pikachu. Let's go, Pikachu and Eevee. I saw someone made a mock-up of logos for that. I'm not gonna lie, they looked really good. I'd be like, alright, if that was the box art, or if those were the like logos for it, I wouldn't be too mad. Get a good news job. All right, see you later, Mila. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again soon. Hope you're able to see the Pokemon Day stuff. I know it's gonna be really early for you, but I wish you the best in being able to see it. Uxie's getting closer to Suicune in terms of encounters. It is, isn't it? What was Suicune? Suicune was 22 something. If I can see it. Oh, it's in here somewhere. I know. 2282. Ooh, wow, we are close. We are very close. For Ian's sake. Well, I appreciate that. At the very least, I appreciate that, Vanillix. Confused. There you go. There's a way to promote a stream right there. If you want to swear, come to mine. Next month, where you can actually stream again. Oof, yeah. So, Cinder, do you have any idea on like what kind of, or like what parts you'd be getting for your PC? Sense of shameless plug. If it's a month out, is it still a plug? I guess it might be a plug, but it's not plugged in. Like, it's just the actual plug itself and the outlet's like on the other side of the room. But speaking of shameless plugs, great segue into my own. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, if you guys want to join the Discord, that link is down below. If you want to subscribe, please do so. If you like the stream, leave a like. It helps out. I would love to hit that sub goal today if we somehow could. Also, would love to see a new stream boss even. That'd be super cool. And if you want to support the stream and get a little bit of recognition for it, there is the memberships. Which there should be a join button next to the subscription button. If there is not, there is a link on how to join right there in the description on how to become a member. But yeah, so that is the shameless plug for now. Probably going to be one more by the end of this stream, but hey, it's my stream. I can do that. Thank you, parents are just going to get you a laptop since you're going to need one for school anyway. So you're just linking up a good budget gaming laptop for them to get for you. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I personally ended up going for getting a desktop for college and stuff, just because I already had a laptop that could take notes. But that was my situation. My situation is possibly very different from yours, and everything like that. So and that makes sense. That seems like a good plan. And a really good one for somewhere around 1,000 is a i7, 8 gigs of RAM. There are good reviews on it. It can run WoW pretty well. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, the i7 there and the RAM definitely going to be of use for the streaming stuff. Personally, I've got a 4790K with currently 8 gigs of RAM. It should have 16, but issues with my RAM in my PC right now, as well as like the GTX 970. Do you know what like GPU it has, if it has one? 'Cause I know WoW's more of a CPU intensive game, isn't it? You plugged for me. A new episode of Ian's new series this week in Pokemon coming later tonight. Fun to watch. Yes, there will be one. Most likely it's going to essentially be a tomorrow morning thing unless you're like in Europe or Asia or Australia, in which case it might already be tomorrow. Or actually probably already is tomorrow for most people who aren't in the US or in Americas in general. But yeah, so it's going to be later tonight. I still have to record it and edit, and like I said, that's about a 4-hour process without the fact that I have things I have to do in the middle of it. So we're going to see about what happens with that. It's going to be coming out lately, like super late / almost early. So that's going to be a thing. And I'm excited. I'm still just so excited for tomorrow morning, guys. That's going to be so much fun. Utmost Platypus, welcome to the stream. How long have I been looking for Ralts? I have been hunting for Ralts technically since September of 2017, but this specific hunt started September of this year, actually. Or not of this year, but of September 2018. So it's been Oh man, wow, it really has been a long time, hasn't it, guys? It's been almost 6 months. Almost 6 months of hunting for Ralts since we picked it back up. Even showed your friend who knows a lot more about gaming computers than you do, and the one you looked at, she said it looked good. Awesome. Yeah, because I mean, the RAM and CPU, that stuff is going to be good for the streaming as far as I can tell. Like, there shouldn't be any issues with that. Especially when you're doing stuff with a capture card, with like an external capture system. And like an external game device. I think you'd be set there. I think that wouldn't be any of an issue. The GPU is just really more of a determination on what games are you going to be able to run well. Because personally, like, my GPU, aside from running the monitor that my capture, that like OBS is on, isn't ultimately doing too much to help the stream. Just pulling a little bit of the load off the encoding, off the CPU, so it can do more encoding. I think the biggest computer issue right now is your processor. It's not good at all, kind of embarrassment, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be, like I said, that's gonna be the thing that's doing the encoding and everything, so it's definitely gonna get hit. It's definitely gonna be, your stream's definitely gonna take a hit, because it has to all run through your CPU. Like, your CPU has to take the image, turn it into a number, and send it to Twitch. And it takes a lot of power to turn that to make that number. And to get it out in like a frame. So that's why you end up with drop frames. Is if a whole bunch of stuff changes, it's like, whoa, my shortcuts aren't working anymore, and it gets screwed. But yeah, so that's definitely, I think, the issue there. So yeah, you're getting an i7. I would have to see like the actual like SKU of the processor to know exactly what it is, but an i7 almost certainly going to be enough for you in that situation. Yeah, like I said, the GPU helps slightly with streaming, but it's not going to be a super noticeable difference. Like I said, there's going to be a difference with games, with actually like playing games. So that's currently, I think, that's currently the bottleneck with my computer, is the GPU struggles with my monitors because they're like more than the GPU was meant to handle. So it runs them usually okay, but like games running full resolution doesn't work half the time. So that's the thing I've been wanting to upgrade, but I'm kind of planning on building a new PC sometime this year. So I don't want to like spend money now on like an okay GPU and take away money from like buying a better one later. From what I've heard, you can hook up the second monitor to it. You should be able to. You should be able to. Most laptops will have at least one like HDMI out port, and if they don't, like you can actually use like a USB adapter to either like a hub that has display ports on it, or just directly to a display port to make that work. So yeah, you should be able to definitely run that second monitor off of it, and that's not going to be enough to really, with how little that actually takes away from a lot of it. Yeah, you'll be able to run a second monitor pretty well. And like that won't hurt the stream at all. It's currently on my i7, which again, if your computer was made is like a model that is less than like 4 years old, it probably has a newer i7 than mine. Yeah. Granted, I do have the GPU running the monitors, but like I got 4 hooked up and they're not causing any issues. No issues with the stream from them. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to be ending in about 25 Uxie encounters. We're going to hit 2300. My stomach's acting up a little bit, and I don't want that to like cause an unexpected end of the stream, so I'm going to deal with that, but not gonna make it wait another 30 minutes. We're going to go, like I said, we're going to go like until 2300 on Uxie. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully we don't even have to get there, and we can just nail this shiny like right here and pick it up today, because that is the goal. That is the ultimate goal. Get it before the direct. Yo, Tegan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Sorry to be late. You were traveling. That's all good. That's all good. Glad to have you here. Glad you will be here. What are your thoughts? Because this has been the big subject of debate, and not really debate, but like the talking point of the stream today. What are your thoughts on the newest announcement about the direct tomorrow? What is your feelings on it? Are you hyped? You hyped? What are you hoping to see? It's been better than you thought. For 1100, you can get an i7, 16 gigs, a lot more than necessary. I've heard. You will find out that that is very good to have in certain situations. I am missing my 16 very, very sorely. Some games no longer run, depending on the software that I have up. Like, because I definitely could use upwards of 12 gigs of RAM personally, but I also have possibly a heavier workload. Like processing wise, depending on what I'm doing. And 1050 Ti, nice. What did you figure out what GPU was in the other one, or did it just like not have one listed? Because 1050 wouldn't be bad. 1050 wouldn't be bad. That's equal to my GPU, I think, processing wise. Yo, Mel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's a good day. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, guys. Mel has had an extremely stressful past week. There's so many different things happening. Similar to that week I had to take off because of like finals and stuff with my streams. So it's finally done for her. It's cause for celebration. So much hype. Relaxation hype. An oxymoron, but a worthy one. A worthy one. Oxymoron hype. Yes. Yes, cause for hype emotes. I don't know what you just posted, Mel, because it's just a square on my computer. I missed the emoji you were going for. I don't actually know what that emoji is, though. It's just a square. It's a sad little square. Don't know how like the Windows desktop and Chrome still haven't caught up to all the emojis. You hit tomato sauce? Darn it, I can't even see it. I don't even know what tomato sauce. I didn't know there was a tomato sauce. Everyone's posting it. Now I can't even see these. I can't even see these. I feel like I'm being left out. Sad day. All these squares. Yeah, thank you, Mel, for approving that, because I was just gonna blindly approve it. For some reason, out of all of those, Cinder, your one with the 3 got flagged by YouTube, and so I had to decide whether or not it could be shown. But Mel decided. Personally, you're hoping for Australia-based region or maybe Africa. Interesting, because those are like 2 of the 4 that I've heard. You're gonna go. All right, Tegan. See you later. But yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting that you bring up Australia and Africa, because like they're like the 4 ones. There's England, Mediterranean, then Africa and Australia that have kind of been like the thoughts. And I think they'd be interesting. I think they'd be really interesting, because they'd be really interesting because like they'd be so different. But I think they're also ones that I kind of want and kind of respect them just because they're so different. I don't know if they would do them. They're also they're so diverse that I feel like you need multiple games to like, with multiple different regions to properly cover everything. Like you need like a Madagascar type region and then like a desert one and then like, you know, sub-Saharan kind of one. Like it'd be very interesting. Very interesting to say the least. Maybe because you only use emojis and no text. Maybe, and I'm assuming it was the multiple emojis with no text and not being a mod. I think that combination's what did it. Yeah, because Utmost Platypus is able to post 1 and get away with it. I don't know. I don't even know what this emoji looks like, guys. I feel so sad, so left out. I guess you guys can have your fun. The mod's here to make sure that they're all above board or behind square. That one go through? I mean, yeah, that one's on there. Yeah, it was literally just that one. It was literally just that one. I think because it got approved, I think because it got approved, like YouTube's like, okay, the tomato paste emoji or tomato sauce emoji is acceptable. Cyberbullying. Picking on the poor little streamer. Oh no, Vanillix. After our conversation, you go and do that, man. Come on. I guess doesn't show up for anyone except for Mel and I think we're the only 2 who saw that. Oh my god. After our whole long conversation. Yeah, I was trying to wash an article of clothing. Yeah, because I'm assuming Cinder, like, it doesn't even say message deleted or message retracted or anything. It just doesn't show up. That's my assumption, because I'd know experience. Obviously, I'd never know outside of this. But yeah, phone trying to get you in trouble, trying to get you banned from the streams. It's got a mind of its own right here. I don't know why I'd want you to, but it's just decided. Direct to Eat Your Veggies Kids? I'm missing out on something. I'm assuming it's something from your streams. Okay guys, we got like 5 encounters left for today. Hopefully, we can somehow find a shiny in those 5. Back when we streamed on YouTube, Vanilla said, "Eat your veggies, kids," during your stream, and YouTube kept hiding it for... What? How dare you tell children to eat healthy? There has to be something that I don't know how it would... That's weird. That is weird. Alright, so do we want to do a raid today, guys? Do we want to raid? Because I got 3 options here. 3 options here if we do want to try it. I want to see a little bit of hype to do it. But yeah, so let me know, guys. Let me know who in chat is ready for a raid. Let's see some raid hype. Raid hype. Our options are depending. I want to see some hype here first to gauge what chat we would be noticed in. StreamEgg's not live. StreamEgg's not live yet. Wes. Yeah, Wes is basically the 3 things I opened up YouTube. Wes, Puffin, and Adam are all live. I have not seen Wes in forever. I really want to raid him. I would like... Yes! Alright, so I think we got a group. Let's do this. We got 2 more encounters here on Uxie, and then we'll be raiding Professor Wes, I say. Let's do Wes. I haven't made it to any of his streams in forever. I really want to see him. Feel Adam may be ending his soon. Probably. He usually is done by the time I finish up. So I think us being able to raid him yesterday was like a very rare thing. But like I haven't seen Wes live in forever, so I think it is decided that it's Wes. Shortening the stream once again. My stomach's acting up. It is unfortunate. We got 1 more encounter here. Let's see with his last encounter. He's ending his right now. Rip. Alright guys, so let's get some raid hype going. We're going to be raiding Professor Wes here. He is doing a shiny starter hunt in Soul Silver, so that's exciting. You haven't been able to catch Wes in forever. He streams at weird times. It's his work. I don't think he has a scheduled, like, job. I think he just kind of works, like, I think it's kind of like, you know, scheduled hourly and stuff, so he has to work around that. So yeah, it's like usually I'm in class or I'm asleep or something, but he's live now. I want to be able to raid him. We didn't find a shiny in Emerald. Final attempt. And use some here. Let me go ahead and grab the link to Wes. Okay, one second. My whole page is freaked out. My whole like page trying to go sync. Yeah, like I had somehow selected the entire page, but boom, Control C on that. Raid hype, guys. Raid hype. Thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream. Thank you to anyone that liked, anyone that subscribed. Thank you to Yumiko for the donation. I appreciate that. I will be hopefully getting a video out tonight. Not even hopefully. I'll be getting a video out tonight. I'll be trying to get a video out tomorrow. The Pokemon Direct is happening, guys. Super hype. Again, thank you, everyone. I will try to catch you all in the next one. So until then, take care.